Hello everyone, I'm Palpatine001 aka the Senate, and we're back with City Skylines 2 with a slight recap. In the last video, outside of the Glenbrook ride series where we took the bus from Georgia South up to the city centre, we also took the revisited the city centre to downtown back because it's spring. We basically developed the Georgia South area, which uses the Eastern European packs. As you can see, we've got all the zones in play, and we're just watching it slowly take off, especially as we have high demand at the moment. But at the moment, still some vacancies sitting in there. So yeah, we built Georgia South and Georgia, and basically let the simulator rip. Now what usually happens in between major builds is I will load the simulator again off screen, as it were, and let the simulator rip so it can catch back up to like what we've got now. But at the same time, I will also do some other changes that are needed as well. For example, while the next video is going to be on the downtown, which we will continue to do because we are starting to get more high density stuff happening, and we've also got quite strong demand for commercial and office. But the video after that was to be on the metro, basically building the metro out to the airport. Catch is, already done it because the traffic was getting quite bad and the bus line and the highways was beginning to start not to cope. So previously we had the metro, which basically ran from the downtown to Conifer Grove. Well, that's changed over a little bit. It still does that, and joins up with the new line, but it will go out this way. The second line it did, which was meant to be the video after downtown, was the joining up to the regional airport. Catches, already done it. Well, look at that, it's really starting to push through. So that's already been done. So that goes from, at the moment, Rosewood Acres, follows the metro line out, then splits, and then heads off to Taranaki, and then heads off to the airport. Just hopefully this is going to step up sooner rather than later, because at the moment we are absolutely jam-packed. In fact, I'm going to probably actually, let's leave it there for the moment. This is checking. So that line's already built. So when we get onto what would have been the airport, we'll do it as a transit series, because at the moment, while we have one service that is crosstown, we don't have enough. So we'll look at adding another some more crosstown services, especially from Georgia South through to the city centre out to the other side. So quite a bit to do in the transit front. So again, we'll just, after we do the downtown video, the next video, which was meant to be metro to the airport, which I've already done, we'll be focusing on extending the transit services, especially going east to going across, running from top to bottom to top to bottom, whichever way you want to go. Basically, so-called north to south, because we have east to west pretty much already covered. So that will be the change there. And don't worry, plenty more urban development to come, because by the time we've done that video, the China pack will be out, followed by the US versions in March. So we'll be able to establish a little Chinatown somewhere and incorporate the Chinese urban content and architecture. And then, of course, in the 7.0, we'll start finally linking up the rail system properly, because because of the size of the city, we need to move our industrial goods and our even people around a bit more. And I might open up a bit more intercity connections. So as you can see, we're building. So quite a bit to do, slight change around. So as a recap, in the last video, we've got the Eastern European content all going, and I must say it is looking pretty good for Eastern European, and I quite like it actually. We also off-screen connected the metro up to the airport, well, to the regional airport anyway, and changed the trans-urban metro around a bit. Next up, we'll be finishing off the downtown, basically getting that all set up. We'll also have probably bring the highways online for State Highway 5, as well as the King Highway. I believe that's the King Highway. Yep, the King Highway. So we'll get them set up before we do some urban development with the Chinese pack, and then we'll move on to the railways, which will then open up even more urban development, especially as we start having to get industry going. So yeah, we are now at 51,000 and growing quite well. 138,000 there. Let's take a quick look at the production. All in surplus. Okay, plastics, electronics. Oh, just the usual suspects. And convenience food we're actually doing quite well on. And immaterial goods is rocking pretty solid. So we're looking okay there. And our taxation is absolutely running fine at the moment. So that's where we will leave it. So next video, we'll be focusing on the downtown. So we'll move the cursor over. And then we better get our transit services upgraded, because as we start taking a look, keep an eye on the numbers. So not too bad with the buses at the moment. I'll find bottlenecks just to see where things are. Throw another couple of buses in there, for example. Frequency is freedom, as is reliability. Two things I want to check though before we just go. Does allow it run center running. That is good to know. Learned something new there. Tram. It does allow, again, for tramline. I believe that is also center running. That is excellent. Because preview, when we come down to... Oh, I think that one's actually the bus. Oh, no. Yeah, that one's the bus, because that's an... unless I bring the trams round this way and then run the buses up that way. All things to consider. Get those thought processes going. In the meantime, we will be back in the next video focusing on the downtown. I'm Palpatine001, aka the Senate, and as always, plan safe, build safe, and as always, transit safe.